Teenage engineering device. Yeah, teenage engineering. I don't know. Teenage engineering. How's it going? It's been a while since I posted anything. This is not a music post per se, but just decided to do a little quick blog on a studio update and some changes I made. I know I haven't really showed too much on this, what the studio looks like besides what you catch in some of the videos I posted here on Instagram. Basically, it's a pretty small studio. So I got a couch, some lights behind it, some little art. Plan on painting that. Got the Bad Religion poster up, one of my favorite punk bands. Got the old bass going right there. And then we got some Disney artwork. Basically converted some calendars that we got from Disneyland and threw them in some frames. Movie poster. Since love going to the movies, catching movies at the theater is always the best way. This will eventually turn into a theater room once I put a giant screen back there. Hence the reason there's a couch, but it also comes in handy when people come over to jam, work on some music. It's always good to have some opportunities like that. And then I got a pedal still here, which I still need to learn how to play. I recently got it cleaned up, restrings, mostly playable. I did break one of the rods on one of the push-pulls that are under here right after I got it back, so that was not fun. But it's pretty old, I think it's from the 60s. It's a family hand-me-down. And so I owe a song to my mom for passing it on to me. With that, I also got the Novation that I used to hook up to the MacBook. Earlier this year, was using a lot, hook it up to my iPad, do a lot of music things for January. Got the 2x12 vertical Mesa Boogie, which used to go with the Mesa Boogie Mark IV that I had, but recently sold and decided to kind of go a different route and picked up a HX Stomp Helix that goes into a power amp by Seymour Duncan, the Power Stage 170, which is a pretty great amp and is surprisingly loud and will hold its own against 4x12s and other tube amps that you play against. With that, I also picked up a Headrush 112, which I currently have the OPC playing some music through. This thing is super loud and super awesome for the price, and it actually makes the HX Stomp sound fantastic. So I'm actually pondering selling the cab and getting another one of these and possibly some of the 108s, just kind of fill out the sound for some live stuff I have planned for next year. With that, I also got just an IKEA rack with some random cables, other accessories that I just have some place to store. For my computer setup, I got the 13-inch MacBook Pro I got a few months ago, which is my first Mac, and so still learning how to get around it, but it is way easier than a Windows machine. And was able to find a D6000 Dell docking station with the right updates to the docking station. Works great with the Mac and be able to do dual monitors. Then for my PA monitors, reference monitors, I got these cheap Mackies. They're not great, but they were able to let me get started earlier this year, just posting some videos and working on my music, doing my own stuff. And then I got the trusty OPZ, which is a fantastic device. Luckily, I haven't really had any issues with it. I know a lot of people have issues with the knobs popping out and other situations, but crystal clear and clean for me. I also got a PO Sub 14, which was my first. So got one of those, which I need to start playing with some more. I got a buddy's bass amp here that I'm holding on to his family for him. And then we got some Rockwool homemade sound diffusers, soundproofing. Mostly sound, just helps deaden the room. It does help quite a bit. This used to be super echoey before when I redid this place. I also got some DMX lights here that I built with some supplies, and I still need to do a video for. I basically at the moment just have them on a little 1x4 wood with some DMX setup wiring, funky stuff going on there. It does allow me to control it, but I still something I need to learn a little bit more of. And so yeah, that's the quick studio overview, and then look forward to some more music videos coming in the future. All right, out.